the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. The Turn 3 Racing Network is tonight. We're here with OP Racing Premier Super Speedway Series. They bring you their championship night. I am your host for tonight. My name is KR as our practice session has come to a close. Les Levy on top with the quickest time in this practice session, but we move in to qualifying. Tonight, we will be crowning a champion. Our 4 championship contenders going to be making their way out onto the Speedway for qualifying first. And then it is 100 laps of Go Get 'em racing. Peter DeBorgia, last week's race winner, rolling out for his qualifying session. Jimmy Reynolds beginning to roll out. So as these drivers roll out onto the Speedway, take a moment and talk about our championship 4. Kevin Freis in the 25, Hunter Reynolds in the 26, Josh Ball in the 1, and the 85 of Adam Kilday. Those are your championship contenders. As the qualifying times begin to roll in, trying to see if Adam Kilday in the 85, as he is making his way around the super speedway. Kevin Freis has not begun his qualifying session yet. Josh Ball sitting in his pit stall waiting for the right time to go. Hunter Reynolds out on the track. Kilday takes the green flag for the first time. Reynolds going to come around and get the green flag as well. So DeBorgia, one of our first ones off of pit road, lays down a qualifying time at a 50.23. Jimmy Reynolds is 0.02 behind that, so very tight at qualifying here in the Super Speedway. Stephen Miles, one of our championship contenders, who was eliminated last week. Rolling that 24 around the Speedway, getting up to speed. Five-minute qualifying session. And it takes about 2 minutes to get rolling. So Josh Ball waiting to the last second before he rolls out, as there is just 2 minutes left. Make that a minute 50. So he's going to be cutting this one close. So Hunter Reynolds on the leaderboard, on top of the leaderboard here in qualifying. Anthony English, Peter DeBorgia, Jimmy Reynolds, and Richard Kuhn rounding out your top five. Josh Ball going to have plenty of time to make it around. Kevin Freis in the same boat. Going to have plenty of time to make it to the start-finish line. Running about a 50-second lap time. And we just now have 1 minute left. With that being said, we are going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as our field is on the grid. So I guess before we get too much further, we better go through our starting lineup for this one here tonight. On the front row is two of our championship contenders, Kevin Freis and Hunter Reynolds. Freis on the inside with a quick time of 50.206. Already both those drivers setting a very early tone. Row number two going to be Anthony English and Vicente Guerrero. Row 3, the 41 of Peter DeBorgia and the 24 of Stephen Miles. Row number 4 going to be Josh Ball, third championship contender, and Zach Bridge in the 12. Zach Workman, Jimmy Reynolds make up row number 5. Row 6, John McCara and Richard Coon. Eric Laurie and Andy Brigante for row 7. Dave Hunt, Les Levy making up row number 8. Row 9, our 4th and final championship contender, that is the 85 of Adam Kilday and Nate Warren to his outside. Row number 10 going to be David Overstreet and Bubba Winningham in the 66. Row 11, Andrew Schroeder in the 48 and Gabe Butler in the 88. And our final row here tonight, Adam Schramm and Dustin Logston. Take a look at our race info here. Beautiful night for a championship battle between Kevin Freis, Hunter Reynolds, Josh Ball, and Adam Kilday. Those 4 drivers are racing themselves. Yes, they have the rest of the field to contend with, but it is a finishing order type of championship battle. Whoever comes out on top between those 4 will be tonight's champion. Our stages are at lap 25 and lap 50. There is one fast repair available to the field for this one tonight. Pace car going to head off, and we are going to get our first green flag of the night. And here we go. We are underway for the championship night here at Daytona. Kevin Freis getting the early jump, has that inside line rolling very well. Hunter Reynolds trying to build momentum down the back stretch here as he's going to have the 14 get to his back bumper. Already 2 cars dropping down below the yellow line. They're going to fall to the back. That's the 44 and the 1. Anthony English and Josh Ball, early move to drop to the back of the field, and that is going to allow the 26 of Hunter Reynolds to move in front of the 25, Kevin Freis. So as the first lap done and over with, Hunter Reynolds started on the front row and manages to lead lap number 1. Josh Ball has dropped to the tail, putting him as our 4th championship contender. 2 of them sitting 1 and 2, looking at those guys, Hunter Reynolds and Kevin Freis. Adam Kilday in the 85, already trying to make his way forward as he has gained 5 spots. One of our early big movers. Looking out the back of David Overstreet, Andrew Schroeder, Bubba Winningham, and Anthony English in the 44. And you see Josh Ball right behind English. This one going to be a very intense strategy battle. Hunter Reynolds and Kevin Freis are teammates, the 25 and the 26. Better believe that they are going to try and work together, make sure that one of them wins the championship. As Gabe Butler in the 88 turns, the fastest lap of the race. Right now, Gabe Butler in the 88, turning a 46.203. The Butler with some speed in that car early on. Hunter Reynolds, Kevin Freis down on the bottom. As I mentioned, they are teammates. Team Buhnaka Esports. Adam Kilday, representing Vendetta Motorsports. And then Josh Ball, a driver from Nightmare Esports. Speaking of Nightmare Esports, the 14 of Vicente Guerrero from that stable, the 14 on the outside of the 26. So can Vicente Guerrero play a part in this battle with Josh Ball trying to win a championship? So it's still very early in this race. We're only on lap 6 of 100. We saw Josh Ball drop to the tail. Adam Kilday, who was working his way forward, now the 85 has actually fallen behind where he has started. So Kilday losing some ground. Not sure if this is intentional or if this is just. Ooh, as David Overstreet hard into the wall. And it looks like Overstreet having some connection issues. And the yellow flag is going to come out right away as Overstreet shot straight into the wall. Take a look here. Try and back this up maybe just a little bit further. Looks like Dustin Logston hard into the wall as well. But I do believe that was a connection issue for the 46 of David Overstreet. And he just pulled it hard right to get out of the way for whatever happened. We have our first yellow flag of the night. With that being said, I am going to take this moment to take a break, go get a drink of water, and be right back.
racing. You wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
As our first caution of the night is about to wrap up, early issues for David Overstreet. He has been able to make an attempt to rejoin. He got back out, did a lap, and then has gone back behind the wall. So problems continue for the 46. Meanwhile, 2 of our championship contenders still sit up front. Front row for this restart, the 14 of Vicente Guerrero and the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Pace car down and away, and we're gonna send them one more time. Green flag is out once again, and we are back at it. Guerrero in the 14, the 25 of Freis, and now the 26 of Hunter Reynolds was in line for a second there and jumped back to the outside. Off of turn number 4, the 14 of Vicente Guerrero going to lead another lap. Vicente put together a very solid season last time around, but the 14 this season just not up to his standards. Be watching for that 14 to come roaring back. Season 14. Kevin Freis takes over the top spot, the 12. Zach Fritz pushing on that back bumper. Josh Ball in the 1, still hanging out towards the back, except for now he is in 3rd place amongst our championship contenders. Kilday has fallen further behind, and Kilday currently riding around behind the 44 of Anthony English. Points do not matter for our championship 4. It is finishing order only. So leading a lap, winning a stage, none of that is important to those gentlemen. It is win or go home with nothing to show for a championship night. That's not true. He'll get to say, hey, I finished second that season. I was third that time. Hey, remember when I finished fourth in the championship? Everyone, no, we don't remember. We only ever remember who won the championship. We are on board with Kilday. Kevin Freis, the inside line. Stephen Lane checking in. How you doing, Stephen? Yellow flag comes out once again. And I am not sure what for. I believe trouble for the 46 at David Overstreet. And I think that is what triggered caution. The 2 yellow flags for the 46. Stephen Miles in the 24 was at the tail end. This yellow flag came out. Yellow flag number 2. 46 has gone behind the wall once again. Everyone making the way onto pit road once again. Gonna ride on aboard with Stephen Miles. Quick pit stops. Fuel only for most of these guys. As Gabe Butler wins the race off of pit road. Stephen Lane's trying to figure out why OBS crashed on him. Hey, while you're doing that, figure out why my main microphone didn't want to work today. So I'm on my backup microphone. Do a 2-for-1, would you? So Gabe Butler came down pit road but did not stop in his stall. He is going to roll back onto pit road, I would imagine. And here comes Gabe Butler. Josh Ball following right behind him. So Ball going to try and top off the fuel tank. Josh Ball very happy so far in this race to hang out at the tail end of the field. So why not come down pit road, top off that fuel tank? Just whenever you decide to get rolling, hopefully you'll have the right fuel number. So the field is racked and stacked once again. The 25 of Kevin Freis on the inside. Zach Fritz on the outside. That is your row number 1. Row 2 going to be the 26 of Hunter Reynolds and the 53 of Dave Hunt. Dave Hunt, our biggest mover in this race so far. Should add, he is up 12 spots from where he started this event. Our two other championship contenders, Josh Ball, Adam Kilday, they are at the tail end of this field. Lights are out on the pace car. It's going to head for pit road this time. Flag is out. We are back underway. Good side-by-side racing through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, the 12 of Zach Fritz. Rich picked up a win early in this season. It was race number 1. And he picked up race number 3 and has not had the best of luck after that. Richie did make it into the playoffs, but not one of our championship 4. Coming up on the end of stage number 1. This will affect everyone that is not in the championship 4. Of course, bragging rights. Kevin Freis has won the most stages so far this season. He might want to tack on another one. A lot of stage winners this season. Been a great season. Peter DeBorgia up in the third lane. Dustin Logston gonna join him. Go on board with Dustin. These guys making the moves here late in the stage. Dustin starting deep in the field, having worked his way forward. Borgia drops down in the middle lane, leaving the 81 without someone in front of him. Logston falls back. So Zach Fritsch down on the bottom lane. Kevin Freis on the outside. Final lap of the stage as they make their way onto the backstretch. Kevin Freis with a shot at 8 stage wins. Peter DeBorgia trying to pick up a stage win. Borgia has his nose out in front, but here they come to the line. And at the line, that one was way too close to call. Fastest lap of the race did get turned by Andy Brigante, turning a 46.14. The Brigante with the fastest lap, and Peter DeBorgia and Kevin Freis, as far as I'm concerned, it's a coin toss for who won the stage. So as we work into stage number 2, started 24 race cars tonight. Only one of them is out of the race. That is the 46 of David Overstreet. We have a big one just outside of the tri-oval. Hunter Reynolds is involved. I believe he is the only championship contender involved. Josh Ball maybe getting a little piece of it. Vicente Guerrero, Anthony English, Eric Glory. Somebody's hood gone flying. Oh my goodness, I am like backing this up so far and it is hardly making a difference. All right, one more time, we should have it now. Eric Glory, Richard Kuhn making contact, and that is what's gonna trigger this one. Adam Kilday and Josh Ball taking very evasive action. So our third yellow flag will see everyone coming down pit road. This is our first in stage number 2. And yeah, I don't know who to talk to. I don't know if it's Kevin Freis or Peter DeBorgia. Let's go with Peter. Shot in the dark here, but Peter DeBorgia, driver of the 41. Do we know who won stage number 1? Oh, he. Well,
they might take it away from me once they crunch the numbers. We'll see.
Do what?
They might take it away from me once they crunch the numbers, but I do believe it was me.
All right. Well, for now, let's go ahead and just assume it was you. So, congrats on stage 1.
I appreciate it, man. I owe a lot of it to my teammates there. Dustin was doing an incredible job to get me clear of the middle line. I'm sorry I couldn't drag him up there with me, and had some help there as well from Dave in the 53, and Kevin jumped up at the end, and he took the bottom, and I think Zach just got hot, and Dave just toughed it out and challenged it, so it worked out for him. So hope he got a good finish. But this wreck there looked like it took out a whole lot of guys. So you know, we're not in the playoff battle tonight. We're out here just to try and win the race, get some points, and make things look cool and have some fun. But we're also trying to stay safe for those guys and let them decide the race for themselves. But man, that big one looked like it was pretty gnarly for those guys.
Yeah, that did look like a big one. It did collect Hunter Reynolds. Josh Ball and Adam Kilday took to the grass to get away from it.
Oof, oof, oof. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on those guys. No one in my team is super vested in anybody in particular. We hope the best for all of them. We want them to be able to decide on the track. So this night's about them. I'll tell you what night's not about them, though. Saturday, this weekend, we got our Extra Life Marathon. You can check the schedule out on my page there for that. We're almost to 700 hours raised already, and we're hoping to get to the 2,500 hour mark by this time next week. So if you're able to tune in, KR, we'd love to have you drop by and see it, or anyone watch it on YouTube. Appreciate you all.
Oh, you know I always try and drop by when I can.
Yep. We'll get some old school Atari, like I said, for the first time. That'll be on there. We've done a lot of NES in the past. We'll have all the pinball machines, the Dance Dance Revolution machine, and then we'll cap off the night with a little bit of iRacing on Saturday Night OP and some GameCube action. I don't know when the last time you fired one of those up was, but I've never played Super Mario Sunshine before, so I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Yeah, I was never a big GameCube fan. Never had one. But,
yep, it was just a little past my time too.
But yeah, that's all right. All right.
So get a chance to learn it and figure it out and see what that game's all about, because it's I heard it's not as great as Mario 64, but it's right there, just a notch or two below. So I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on stage number 1. Nice job.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Peter DeBorgia, as I stuck him in the wrong room. Where'd he go? No, I am screwing this up bad. Hopefully he figures it out, because I sure don't. Yeah. Where did I put him? Oh. Duh. It's not my day. Not my day. Sorry, Peter. Looking all up and down and missed it 3 times. All right, here we go. Green flag back up into the air. Stage number 2 sees the 12 of Zach Fridge out in front. As we have an update on Checkered Flag Motorsports driver David Overstreet. So the 46 is done due to mechanical troubles. And that sounds like the end of the season for the 46. Season 13 not going his way. Maybe season 14. Zach Fritsch side by side with the 25 of Kevin Freis. Dave Hunt in the 71 of Sean McCara. In the second row of this 2x2 racing action down the backstretch. Man, these guys are really working at it side by side, close, hard racing. Freis in the 25. As the race lead once again. Sean McCarron in the 71 looking to get a run on the high side. Has a bit of the momentum going his way. Looks like he's going to take over the top spot going into turn number 1. So Freis battling with the 71. Kevin Freis right now, the lone championship contender out front. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 had been with him right up until that big yellow flag. Big wiggle out of the 71 of Sean McCara, the 26. Not looking for any more trouble in this race. Bubba Winningham going to jump up to the outside. The 26 going to go with him. And Sean McCara drops down to the inside. Now the 66 leading the second lane, but they are not quite formed up. They are falling apart as the 26 wants to try and work the middle lane here. Hunter Reynolds trying to get back to the front. Zach Fritsch jumps up to join the second lane. Hunter Reynolds, after being caught in the dust up, has made his way to the second car in the second lane. Zach Freis in the 12, making that move down to the inside. I'll put the 26 as the lead car in the outer lane. Does Kevin Freis jump up in front of his teammate? No, the 26. Works to the outside door. And now, Hunter Reynolds battles with the 12. 88 of Gabe Butler on his back bumper. You had to have somebody push you to a championship. 88 of Gabe Butler is not a bad car to have behind you. So Reynolds and Freis side by side through the tri-oval. The 12 is our race leader. As Freis does jump up in front of his teammate, Hunter Reynolds. Gabe Butler, Kevin Freis, all drivers from Team Bootnaka. And so some slicing and dicing going on. Easy, boys. A lot of racing still to go. Zach Freis losing some momentum in that 12, falling back a little bit. Kevin Freis in the 25. Stays committed to the yellow line. On board with the 85 of Adam Kilday. We've been watching Freis and Reynolds do battle at the front, but Kilday and Ball doing battle at the tail end of this field. Josh Ball on the one is our 4th championship contender at the moment. So as we get closer to the end of lap 50, 25 so far has been staying committed to the yellow line here for the last few laps. Now the 12 as Zach Freis slides down in front of him. Hunter Reynolds through the tri-oval, trying to come away with the race lead. Peter DeBorgia, our stage 1 winner, used the 3rd lane to get him into position for that stage win. Last time these guys were on pit road was lap 28, lap 29. They might be able to make it on fuel, but it is going to be close, and it runs the risk of running out of fuel. We'll see who's going to go for it. Get about 18 laps. Just still working that third lane. Nobody brave enough to jump up in front of him just yet. Dustin Logston once again pushing that 41. Stage 2 shaping up in almost the same way stage 1 was. Reynolds in the 26, the 88 of Gabe Butler. When will these guys come down pit road? Anthony English in the 44 in danger of losing a lap here. He elects to stay high. Presses the wall just a little bit, but that car in check. A lot of cars dropping down to the inside lane here. We will be seeing green flag pit stops very soon. Started 24 race cars. Only one car is out of the race. That is the 46 of David Overstreet. 2 cars that are out there are not on the lead lap. That is Vicente Guerrero and Anthony English. Saw Anthony English go a lap down. Vicente Guerrero was already a lap down, but he had been tucked in. And so now the 44 and the 14 will be battling to try and be the first car 1 lap down, and the 44 working that outside lane by himself. Had a good run there, but without any help, I don't see how the 44 can get by the 14. Got a little bit of help from the outside lane, and looks like the 44 going to start moving forward now. And just like that, here they come on the pit road. Dustin Logston, Adam Schramm, Bubba Winningham, championship contender Josh Ball, Stephen Miles, and Vicente Guerrero all hit pit road. Hunter Reynolds, Zach Fritz, Gabe Butler, your top 3. This group gonna peel off for pit road. Jimmy Reynolds, the lone car to stay out. Everyone else has hit pit lane. Adam Schramm down and away after a 40-second speeding penalty applied to that machine. So Jimmy Reynolds did not come down pit road. He has nothing to lose. Maybe he is going to try and go for stage win, and it looks like he's going to peel off for pit road. So that will complete this green flag pit stop cycle. Hunter Reynolds is out in front of the 12 of Zach Fridge as they are trying to gain speed. Josh Ball, Stephen Miles working their way forward. They had already made their pit stop. They formed up, but looks like Hunter Reynolds and this group going to get it done. And Reynolds winning stage number 2. No, I think it was Jimmy Reynolds. Jimmy Reynolds made his pit stop. Oh wait, no, this is the last lap for the stage. Good grief, had a heart attack. Man, have one little microphone to the issue and now you can't think straight. Good grief. So the 26 going to try and win stage number 2. Zach Fritsch making a late move to the outside. It's not going to change. The 26 does win the stage. I called it. I was just a lap early. Eric Laurie sets a new fast lap. On board with the 071. We take a look at his lap time. 46.085. Eric Laurie, now the proud owner of the fastest lap of the race. The field getting split up here as Peter DeBorgia has a new fast lap, and it falls to Andrew Schroeder. So Andrew Schroeder down into the 45.7 second. So flat out getting after it. A lot of speed being picked up as this race has gone on. So Schroeder, his Yankees battling it out in the World Series. So Reynolds, Rich, Freis, McCara. Peter DeBorgia trying something in the third lane, blends back down into the second. 19 cars now on the lead lap. Anthony English, Adam Schramm, Vicente Guerrero, and Dustin Logston not on the lead lap. Dustin Logston with a very long pit stop, that 81. Finding himself multiple laps down now. Richard Kuhn in the 47 got caught in that big dust up, which saw almost half the field scatter, more than half the field, I'd say. A couple of cars though getting some damage, but when the second row, third row, something like that, it goes spinning, everyone scatters behind them, so it was quite the interesting ordeal to get into turn number 1 there. Richard Kuhn right now in 10th spot. Let's check in on the 81 of Dustin Logston. Running around out there all by himself. Not only is he not on the lead lap, but he's not even on pace. So if he doesn't get help from a yellow flag, he will just continue to lose ground. So the 81 in trouble here. 4 laps down. Anthony English leads all the cars who are 1 lap down. So should the yellow flag come out, and he doesn't have any contact, he will receive the free pass and get back on the lead lap. He battles Vicente Guerrero and Adam Schramm. They are all right there. They are all right there battling amongst each other while trying to work their way through the field as well. So stage 1 went to Peter DeBorgia. Stage 2 went to the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. One thing that has been consistent, the 25 of Kevin Freis has been up front this entire race. Hunter Reynolds went for a spin. He was caught in that turn 1 dust up. Josh Ball and Adam Kilday have been very content to hang out at the back. Right now, Kilday is working his way forward. He is mid-pack. See the 85 down on yellow line, 5th car in line there. Go on board with the 85. Just ahead of him, it is the 19 of Zach Workman. Oh, trouble. Gabe Butler out of shape. Yellow flag comes out. Gabe Butler looked like he got out of shape. And I don't know who he hip checked. He hip checked him hard. Dave Hunt and Nate Warren getting into the wall. Looked like Dave Hunt, maybe a bit of net code with the 88. Regardless, the 53 and the 16 heavy impact into the outside wall. And Nate Warren just pulls it straight onto pit road. Another look here, the 88. So Adam Schramm squeezes past another one. And the field going to hit pit road, and good timing for everybody. Including the 14 of Vicente Guerrero, as he will earn the free pass. So Guerrero gets back on the lead lap. Let's see if we can't get a word in with our stage 2 winner. Hunter, you got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey, that 26 looking bad fast picked up a stage win.
You know, honestly, I wasn't even paying attention to the stage. I was wondering who won it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, don't worry. I called you as the winner 2 laps in a row.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'll take
so
that.
apparently
you know,
I wasn't paying attention either.
Yeah. This one's definitely not about the stages, so happy we can be there at the halfway point, but we got ourselves a fuel race now, so this will be an interesting one. These last 40 here.
Yeah, this one's going to be cutting it very close. But you say you got a fuel race, going to try and maybe make it on one more stop. However, I think the chances are that the yellow flag comes out at least one more time is higher than you guys making it on one more stop.
Yeah, these jokers are definitely gonna wreck again. So I got lucky in the first wreck. I got tagged, but luckily didn't hit anything. So you know, maybe something good will happen to me. I mean, in the end, really, you just gotta not be in the wreck. Anything's gonna happen. It'll definitely come down to the last, I don't know, 50 yards maybe. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully the field goes good.
All right, man. Well, stage number 2, I know it doesn't mean anything to you in this race, but regardless, you still picked up a stage win, giving you 5 on the season. Shout-outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Yeah, appreciate it. Definitely thanks to all the boys at Bootnaka. Appreciate my dad. Thanks you, KR. Thanks everybody watching. We appreciate you. And honestly, no matter what happens, I think we can hang our hat on this one. So hopefully we get lucky here or something good happen. But nothing to be sad about, for sure.
All right, man. Well, nice job in this one so far. Got some good teammates on you. However, you're battling one of them, so we'll see how it plays out.
Oh, and he's good too, so hopefully it does play out good. So we'll see what happens here.
All right, that is Hunter Reynolds, our stage 2 winner. Hunter, nice job.
Thank you, Kara. Appreciate it.
All right, there you have it. Front row getting set. 66 of Bubba Winningham and the 71 of Sean McCara. We have been slowed 4 times in this race, but we are about to throw the green flag once again. All right, Dave Hunt in the 53. Was the last car to come down pit road before it was closed. Everyone behind him came back down pit road and topped off. You heard it from Hunter Reynolds. This one could be a fuel run. And so that one lap could make all the difference. Green flag back out. Bubba Winningham, clear advantage on the backstretch. Trial of the 66 has the race lead, but the 71 might be taking it before they get into turn number 1. So Winningham and Sean McCara battling for the race lead. Eric Laurie just behind the 85 of Adam Kilday. And Kilday is just behind the 25 of Kevin Freis. Trouble up ahead. And it looks like Bubba Winningham gonna get shuffled out of the deck, comes back up. And somehow we stay green. But that was a huge moment for Winningham. Let's take a look at what happened there. 53 to 71. All making a little bit of contact there in the 66, trying to get off the grass and blend in. So Sean McCara taking over the race lead. Richard Hoon in the 47. Leading the outside lane. Zach Workman trying to make something happen in the third lane. Workman falling back. Bubba Winningham on a mission to try and get back to the race lead. The Winningham on the outside with a full head of steam. So about 18 laps of fuel in these race cars. As I talked about, I really don't think the way that they are racing, we get to this one without one more yellow flag. However, I have been wrong before. In fact, I am often more wrong than I am right. But let's start figuring when they're gonna come down pit road. If the fuel tank can make it, I think you want to hit pit road lap 18. Lap 19 is going to be the big gamble. But as you can see, none of our championship contenders are up front. Kevin Freis leads Adam Kilday, and he is sitting in 9th. So Kevin Freis just content to try and save fuel. Freis, Kilday sitting 9th and 10th. Hunter Reynolds in 17th. Josh Paul in 13th. So as our championship contenders go into fuel save mode, we're just going to have to see how this plays out. Yeah, I mean, trying to get to lap 18, that's what you're after. But can you make it to lap 18? And then how do you hope for, green, white, checkered finishes? Bubba Winningham in the 66, marching his way back to the front. Nate Warren, Bubba Winningham running side by side. Just to give you an idea, fastest lap of the race was down in the 45-second bracket. I believe a 45.7. Look through here really quick. Does look to be a 45.71 fastest lap of the race. Last time by, everybody was in the 47-second bracket. 47.3, so almost a second and a half to 2 seconds slower. They are trying to save fuel there. Nobody wants to be out in front except for that 66 above Winningham. He's content to be out there. The yellow flag has come out, and it looks like trouble for Andrew Schroeder. Trouble happened at the front. Eric Laurie and Schroeder make contact, and that's why Schroeder was out of shape. So the 12 of Zach Freis gets into the wall. See if we can't get a good look at it. Bubba Winningham slides down. This is turn 3. Our trouble happens going into turn 1. Nate Warren pushing on the back of the 66. Just a hip check to the 12. All right, well, that being said, going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Be here right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
back, ladies and gentlemen. With this yellow flag, we have topped off our fuel tanks, but we cannot make it from here. That means we have one more pit stop in store. And when that one more pit stop comes, everyone should be able to hit pit road if it stays green at any time of their choosing and make it to the end of this one, even if it goes into multiple green-white checkered attempts. On the front row for this restart, the 66 of Bubba Winningham and the 25 of Kevin Freis. Josh Ball, Adam Kilday for row number 2. Row 3, Stephen Miles and Hunter Reynolds. And would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? All 4 championship contenders in the first 3 rows for this restart. Can you tell it's getting close to the end of the race? Pace car down and away. 5th yellow flag of the night is over, and the green flag back out once again. Bubba Winningham in the 66 out in front. Oh, Bubba Winningham out of shape, holds on to it. But the 66 gonna lose some momentum. Kevin Freis takes over the race lead. Adam Kilday in the 85. And now our championship 4 are in the first 4 spots of this race. .22 laps to go, and all 4 championship contenders are in the first 4 spots, and that's going to be hard to dislodge them. Neither one of these guys is going to want to give an inch, especially in the late stages of the race, because they may not get that inch back if they get one. Workman and DeBorgia trying the 3rd lane. Building a little bit of momentum. Andrew Schroeder in the 48 trying to get to the back bumper of the 12. We're going to go 3 wide here. 20 laps to go. Can our championship 4 survive calamity if it should happen? Kilday in the 85 drops down in front. of the 25. Workman in the 19 drops down in front of the 26, and here we go. They're starting to shuffle it up. Kilday, Freis, Ball, Reynolds. That's how they are currently running. Kilday in the 85, our race leader. Workman in the 19. Not sure what Workman in the 19, who he's going to try and help, if he wants to help anyone at all. Big wiggle out of Stephen Miles. I think I know who Workman wants to help. He wants to help himself. It's really what I should say. Who he drags to the championship would be a better way to put it. That 19 does want to pick up the win. Should the 19 pick up the win tonight, that would be his first win this season. Everyone getting single file, and here they come for pit road. The 19 going to lead the first group on the pit lane. And of our championship contenders, the 85 is the only one to hit pit road. Hunter Reynolds, Kevin Freis, Josh Ball, they all stay out. So a split strategy amongst our championship contenders. Final pit stop of the season. Do not get caught speeding. Kilday down and away. Adam Kilday lost some ground. But now the 26 and the 25 stay out. One more lap. Josh Ball has come down pit road. So Ball making his final pit stop. Hunter Reynolds and Kevin Freis going to lose some ground here. Makes you wonder if Smokey Unique got a hold of those race cars and if they found a way to get about 10 extra gallons of fuel in them, and they're going to stay out there the whole time. I know it's not going to happen, but I mean, come on. What a story that would be. So the 26 and the 25 make their final pit stop. Josh Ball blends up onto the backstretch. Adam Kilday makes quick work of them. The 41 of Peter DeBorgia, the race leader. I shouldn't say the race leader, but leading this pack. Good grief. So Kilday with a full head of steam. And some help from the 41 is now our championship leader. And it is by a healthy margin. But the one of Josh Ball quickly closing that in. Kilday makes a good move up in front of the one of Josh Ball. 13 laps to go. Oh, and they are getting spicy at the front. Ball jumps up to the outside. Kilday doesn't throw a block that time. And Josh Ball with a head of steam. Hunter Reynolds, Kevin Freis down in 12th and 13th. They have their work cut out for them. Can they get back into this one? Trying to work the third lane together, the 26 and the 25 running nose to tail. 12 laps to go. Josh Ball leads the 85. John McCara in the 71 looking for a win. Everyone should be able to make it from here. Big wiggle out of Vicente Guerrero right in front of the 26. Now the 19 of Workman jumps up in front of Reynolds. It is getting very intense out there. 11 laps to go in the season. Three wide down the backstretch. Workman and Guerrero in the third lane as Hunter Reynolds and Kevin Freis still stay nose to tail, but now they're in the second lane. Gonna have 10 laps to go this time around. Josh Ball still leading all our championship contenders. Freis, Reynolds, Ball, Kilday, your championship 4. Josh Ball out in front. Hunter Reynolds trying the third lane once again. This time a healthy shove from the 16. Josh Ball, big wiggle. Settles it back down, and that would have been disastrous for the 26. But Hunter Reynolds clearing for just a moment, got his nose out there as the race leader. But the 1 and the 85 staying committed to the yellow line. Kevin Freis and Hunter Reynolds doing what they need to do to get around the 1 and the 85. Remember, the championship battle is just between these 4. They don't have to win the race to win the championship. The 26 slicing down in front of the 71, all the way down in front of the 1 of Josh Ball. Now Hunter Reynolds going to try and make that car very wide. Jumps back up to the middle lane, and Josh Ball sticking his nose down in there. Side by side for the race lead and for the championship. On board with the 24 of Stephen Miles. 71 just ahead of him. See Josh Ball in the 1. Adam Kilday in the 85. And Hunter Reynolds in front of the 71. Here comes Kevin Freis in the 25. Kevin using the third lane. Everyone is good on fuel. It is all out, pedal to the metal. Oh, Sean McCara, big wiggle. Oh! Workman out of the throttle. He falls back. We stayed green, and that could have been very disastrous for championship contenders. Good heads-up driving by Zach Workman. Gabe Butler trying to hold on to it as well. Once again, top 4 spots covered by our championship 4. Three wide through turns 3 and 4. Gonna get the signal for 5 laps to go this time by. This season could be decided by inches. What does the 85 of Adam Kilday have up his sleeve? Hard impact, Anthony English into the outside wall. He falls back, and it looks like we're going to stay green. English blends back in, but losing a lot of ground. So our championship 4 still, the top 3 have this field locked out, and Adam Kilday included, being locked out. What is he going to do? Can Kilday find a gap to fill? Wiggle out of the 25. Team Bootnaka working the outside lane, and Kevin Freis drops all the way down to the inside in front of Josh Ball. Now the 26 and the 25 have a Team Bootnaka 1, 2, and 3 for the respective line leaders. Gabe Butler, their teammate. Josh Ball giving a shot to the 25, trying to get him loose, trying to get under his skin, trying to get that 25 to make a mistake. Meanwhile, Kilday in the 85 trapped behind them, can't make a move to the second lane. All he can do right now is just watch and wait for an opening. Butler in the 88 has something going in that third lane as the 25, again a big wiggle, again a shot by the 1. If we get to the white flag, we will not see the yellow flag come out one more time around before that flag drops. And these guys racing very hard. Kilday up into the middle lane now. John McCara wiggles but holds on to it. Here we go into turn 3. Josh Ball now has fallen to our 4th place, and the 25 of Kevin Freis going to take the white flag. Final lap here in season 13. Kevin Freis, Hunter Reynolds, Adam Kilday, and Josh Ball all battling it out to be a champion. The 25 and the 26 look like they have a chokehold on the field for the moment. Adam Kilday in the 85 looking to make a move. Hard pushing by the 85. Can he get clear? He is trying to clear the 26. Oh, the 19 in trouble. Heavy impact. The 19 goes around. Collects the 88, but coming to the checkered flag and coming to win the championship is the 25 of Kevin Freis. Great hard racing to end the season. And an outstanding final sprint to the end of this race. Kevin Freis picks up the championship. Kilday looks like he's going to come away with second. Hunter Reynolds third. And Josh Ball will end up fourth in the championship and sixth in the race. Go ahead and take a look at the rest of our results as the 25 celebrates a hard-fought season. Kevin Freis, your championship winner and race winner. Adam Kilday, second. Hunter Reynolds, third step of the podium. Peter DeBorgia, fourth. Sean McCara, fifth. Josh Ball, sixth. Zach Fritsch ends up in seventh place. Eighth goes to Nate Warren. Andrew Schroeder, ninth. 10th is Stephen Miles. Dave Hunt in 11th place. 12th goes to Vicente Guerrero. Jimmy Reynolds, 13th. 14th is Anthony English. Andy Brigante in 15th spot. Eric Laurie, 16th. 17th goes to Gabe Butler. Zach Workman in 18th. 19th is Les Levy. Bubba Winningham, 20th. 21st, Richard Kuhn. Adam Strom, 22nd. 23rd, Dustin Logston. David Overstreet ends up in 24th place. And our champion for season 13 is also our race winner, and that is the 25 of Kevin Freis. Kevin, talk about an outstanding season, and what a way to cap it off with a championship win.
Yeah, tonight was a lot of fun running with the team. Couldn't have done it without them. Gabe giving us those huge run, that huge run on the top was incredible from Gabe right there. And then being able to battle it out clean with all the guys up there that we were running. I mean, that's all you want. You want a nice clean finish to the end of these things. And luckily, that's what we got. Huge thanks to Adam for not just driving through me like he obviously could have, but Adam's always a stand-up racer and awesome to run with in all these leagues. So couldn't ask for much more tonight.
So as this race was winding down, how many times did you find your heart in your throat because there was a hip check or two going on around you, and you're seeing all this chaos happening?
Oh, that's what it's made for. I was so relieved when that caution came out because it was really looking like it was going to be a fuel race to the end, and to me that would have been a miserable way to have a championship race. So it was great to get that yellow. Unfortunate for the people who are obviously in the wreck, but yeah, people were kind of all over the place for a little bit there, so we dropped back, trying to just take care of the car and save a boatload of fuel, which we were going to need 2 laps. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Those races, when you're running tight, door to door. I mean, we were running really tight the whole entire night. I know I was on the bottom for most of it, and they were running our doors where you like feel the car, the wheel just gets a little bit heavier because they're nice and close. So those are the fun races, man, when you can run door to door nice and clean.
All right, man. Well, our season 13 championship winner for the final time this season. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Yeah. Thank you to you for putting up with us for the full season. Hopefully, you'll come back for us next season. Our races were pretty decent there at the end of the season, so I hope you do. Thank you to admin who deal with all the nonsense behind the scenes that go on all the time. And huge shout out to the teammates, Eric, Gabe, Hunter, Dude, who couldn't be here tonight, Brian, who joined us once this season. So huge shout out to them and all the drivers tonight. And congratulations to Adam, Hunter, and Josh for making the Final Four. It's a hell of a lot of fun to be able to battle those boys every week.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations. Nice job. 2 race wins and a season championship. What a way to go.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Kevin Freis, driver of the 25, your season 13 champion. Now we're moving on to the 85 of Adam Kilday. Adam, congratulations. You brought it home in second place in the race and second place in the championship.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate that, man. Freak. Dang car was just so freaking hot on the bottom. Tried my best, so yeah.
Well, man, I'll tell you, it looked like that 85 was pushing just about as hard as a car could.
Yeah, on the back straight, I was burning up. It was red all the way through. So I committed to turn 3 to just give the push all I can to Kevin to hopefully clear up in front of Hunter. I didn't quite get it. It was close, but freak. Even if I did double clear, I don't know what would have transpired afterwards. Probably Kevin would have 100% through a block, and I don't know what I would have done after that. But it didn't get to that point, unfortunately, and came out with a second place in this season, and it's I guess I'll walk away with that one at the end of the day. So heck yeah.
Well, congratulations on that beautiful second place. Man, it's been a long season. Shout out, thank yous. Anything you need to add for the last time here in season 13?
Oh yeah, I'll shout out the team, Vendetta Motorsports. It was a heck of a season running with these guys. Richard Sanchez came out with 5 wins on the team. Jimmy Reynolds came out with the win this season. Unfortunately, I didn't get one. Anthony wasn't fortunate enough to get one either. But maybe next season I'll try to aim for my second Monday win. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, freaking what else is there? Oh yeah, UKR. You and what you do and Turn 3 Racing Network on YouTube. So a lot of the guys tell me that you've been around OP for a long time doing the broadcasts and stuff, and they all appreciate your time and stuff too as well, man. All the stuff you do for them and stuff behind the scenes and all that stuff. And then we'll shout out to who else? The guys I was running with at the end of that race. What was it? It was pretty clean at the end. It was fun. Nothing more you could ask for the end of a championship race at Daytona night. So tried my best, to keep it clean on my end as well. My guilty conscience kind of got the best of me when I threw a block on Ball, and I saw him getting out of shape, and I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted. So as soon as I saw Ball jump up a second time, I was like, I'm not going to block him 2 times there. But at the end of the day, I think that type of stuff gets me and costs me wins. And, sometimes you got to be aggressive for these races. But, yeah, but I'll take it. Good racing with those guys. Shout out to those guys once again.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations to you. a great finish to the championship, a great finish to this race. Nice job overall.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man.
That is Adam Kilday, driver of the number 85, putting it in second place here tonight. Now let's move on to our third place finisher in the race and the championship. Hunter, you got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Man, a great run by that 26 coming up in third place. That one came down to the wire. Tell us what was going on out there.
Man, I tried. That was a hard one. We the last stop didn't quite go so well for us coming out, and we're kind of behind the 8 ball there, and we knew we were gonna have to fight it out, so we just rolled up there and made the right moves and got the lanes locked up, and then man, Sean was trying. I appreciate you, Sean. He was trying his butt off, and you know, some nights it ain't your night, but hey, we got objective number 2, which was get Kevin the win, and I couldn't be happier for him. So good night, good race there at the end, and yeah, all in all, good season. I think put up a good one.
I'll tell you what, it absolutely was a great race here tonight. Had a stretch where everyone was setting up for an economy run. Had some green flag pit stops. What were you thinking out there? When did you think you had it locked up versus what maybe ended up happening? Like, tell us about that last lap, so to speak, if you will, or leading up to it.
Right. Well, there was never really a point where I had it locked up. I don't. You know, it was we were all right there pushing, and all 4 of us were together up there up front. I'm glad we were fighting for the win, though. That's I like to see championship races pull out like that, and just all of us out there racing our heart outs, and really that's what we did. So yeah, I was in the middle. Gabe gave Kevin a great push on the outside and got him on the bottom, and then we just had to side draft and kind of keep it tight, and Sean was trying to push, but I think they went high, and we didn't have any help. But I really don't think we made any. The only wrong move we could have made is the pit stop, but even then we were still able to kind of fight up there and have a decent shot at it. So really the goal was me or Kevin. Of course, I was hoping it was me deep down. I am glad Kevin got it, but I also am glad for the race. It was a good race. So
yeah, I thought it was a great race as well, man. So, all right, Hunter. Well, season 13 is in the books for the final time. Last time. Shout out, Sinkies. Anything you need to add?
Yep. Appreciate you, KR. Appreciate all the boys back in Butanaka. Gabe, good pushes tonight. Kevin, good job. Eric, appreciate you. Conrad, here in spirit, I'm sure. Like to thank my dad. Like to thank all the league admins for putting this thing on, and thanks to all the drivers for showing up, and thanks to everybody watching week in and week out, supporting the feed, supporting the league. So appreciate y'all. I think that's it.
All right, that is Hunter Reynolds, our third place finisher in the championship and in the race. Nice job, Hunter. Once again,
sir.
Congratulations on the season.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had Josh Ball pulled into the room. Looks like he was not able to hold on. Don't know if he had to disappear for one reason or another, but Josh Ball, like we won't get to talk to him. So, tough break for the number 1. Definitely had a shot at winning this championship along with everyone else, but only one person can come out on top, and that was the 25 of Kevin Freis in season 13. Kevin picked up his first win back in race number 17 on October 14th, and Kevin picked up the win there to make it into the championship 4. Kevin was one of those drivers who made it in on points in every single round up until he won that race, and he did it on the back of 7 stage wins So an outstanding drive for Kevin Freis. Well, that being said, guys, for season number 13 for the Turn 3 Racing Network, for OP Racing Premier Super Speedway Series, and for myself, thank you very much for joining me for season 13. Thank you very much for putting up with everything that goes on. And guys, I cannot wait for season 14 to fire up. Not sure when that's going to be, but hopefully I'll be here for that one as well. So until then, I'll stay safe. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.